Well, as far as American fighters go, they don't come a lot more popular than the former UFC lightweight champion, New Jersey's finest, Frankie the Answer Edgar.
Frankie Edgar is a phenomenal wrestler, but he's used that wrestling to become an even more dangerous fighter. He's developed fantastic boxing under Mark Henry. Ricardo Almeida has his jiu-jitsu on par with this striking. Also, the wrestling has made Frankie Edgar one of the best fighters the UFC has seen at 155 and now at 145 pounds.
Frankie Edgar, he has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, the UFC's featherweight division is a hard one to hold down consistently, but this man has done it. He's the undisputed champion, and his latest title defense comes here tonight.
He seems to be getting better. You think that when a guy becomes the champion, he may rest on his laurels. He may start to take a look at his work and smile.
Right.
Not this guy. This guy is doing more now. He seems more motivated to continue to build on the legacy that he's already created. He's a great champion, and tonight he intends to keep that belt.
And he's never sitting on a lead, he's never playing with his food, he's always focused, and now the champion has his sights set on this very worthy challenger here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Frankie the Answer Edgar. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, a Korean zombie,
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC. Oh, nice right to the bench. Yeah. Nice punch land over the top.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing the volume.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination. Big takedown. Nice guillotine attempt here. Oh, nice guillotine there. Got an angle here to try to change the position.
Some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. The belly.
Making all these shots count. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Edgar's in half guard. Round two next.
Stop!
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, slow it down. How you feel? Great, man, that was awesome. I told you were going to win this fight with cardio, man. He is already spent.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, 5 minutes in the books. Here we go with round two. Jung versus Frankie Edgar. Nice job by Frankie Edgar there. In and out, lands, gets out of harm's way. This is a fighter that is truly in perpetual motion. So unable to connect on the uppercut. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first escalation.
Trying to kick the leg out. Total strikes have landed for Frankie Edgar, and landing at a 52% clip tonight against the Korean zombie Jung. Just over 3 minutes to go. Edgar's cut above the eye, and that blood begins to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that?
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Oh, nice. Oh, right into mount. You got to be careful here.
Constantly a moving target. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Edgar's back in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Final seconds here of round 2. Edgar's back in full mount. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that round is in the books. Edgar's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, back to the stools between rounds, and I guess nothing a little Botox can't fix, but let us show you the replay and ultimately the strike that caused that significant damage to his forehead.
I mean, his forehead. You don't see it very often, but even when BJ Penn kicked Diego Sanchez, the damage and the blood that flies off the head whenever you get a head kick to the head, it's very difficult to deal with or get a cut on the forehead. He's got to change his approach now to really protect himself.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be compromising the vision as yet, but he will need to protect himself so it doesn't get worse here in the next round. Oh, how clean is that jab by Edgar? And a nice left hand there on the inside. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Nice punch to the head. Oh, he lands another shot to the head. Jab snaps the head back. He's got the single power tie.
Nice combination of strikes there by Jung.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a darce choke. Oh, he might be in trouble here.
He's up. What's the defense?
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edgar.
Great submission defense.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Down into his mouth.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting.
Frankie Edgar working hard for the finish here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Eddie. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. There it is. Now he's running them out.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, listen, breathe, relax. That was a great round. Everything you're doing with your hands is working. He has no answer for your striking, okay? Let's keep the pressure on.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets the advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. See who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
All right, well, good news.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, this could just about do it. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John.
Absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Under 2 minutes to go.
His work.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Collar tie here in the clinch. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Could be the beginning of the end here. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Now changing up his level, goes with the elbow to the body. Real good ground and pound here by Edgar. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been... No way! He got out!
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done, but he loves to fight on.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters, both guys. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Superman punch. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Edgar's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. All right, well, I don't have to... Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get triggered.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, big shots raining down. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nicely done. Edgar's back in half guard. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Edgar's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, so will it be and still or and new? As competitive a title fight as we've had in recent memory. Slight lean for me to the champion, but I could see it going either way.
And still, J.A., and still. Because in those key moments, in those big spots, the champion was the one that led the engagements. The champion was the one that led the dance. And I think that's enough to keep the belt around his waist.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 49-46, Edgar. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Jung. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the Korean Zombie, Jung.
So congratulations to the Korean Zombie on yet another outstanding UFC showing here tonight. Just crazy to think about how much